How's it going, everybody? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called We Are Legend, and the name of the song is Only God Forgives. I've honestly never heard of this band before, so this is somewhat of a signature deep dive for me. This single is brand new. It came out not too long ago, and they have a album coming out in July. I believe it said July 29th, but I don't fully remember at this moment. But pretty sure it was July, so we got an album coming up, but I really don't even know what to expect because I've never listened to this group before. So I'm gonna do that right now and have a listen and see what we got, shall we? Rangers.
Sorry to disappoint you, but truth deserves a call. The loving finger that they told you, God hates us all. He is neither good or gentle, and he does not forget. He's up to it, feels instrumental, there's nothing he regrets. Passing time they wasted, as man sprung upon years. Through the dismal window shines a light of tears. The poison of unforgiveness is tied unto my heart. Whether I be good or evil depends on morning forward. Feel so abused or maybe confused, the thoughts running through my head. So unfair with the thoughts I compare, I wish I'd rather be dead. Sacred flicker, tiny flames burning through the hourless night. Countless voices warning in the world of snowy white. You walk in fear, you hide in fear. You show your tears, we will not forget. You run in fear, you cry in fear. Make that will forgive your Finally, I realized two voices in my head. The one stood up and heroes out, while the other still regrets. I am sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for what I've done. But finally, your pain will end, and left is only one. This one shines a light on me, while the other burns the flame. No one knows what I'm going through, the misery and pain. You walk in fear, you hide in fear. You show
I'll say. I really like that like the bridge little section, that groovy bit with the bass going, and then the guitar little solo kind of, that was cool. I was really jiving with that, but that's about where it ends for me. I don't know. I just really had a hard time jiving with this song. I feel like it was a little scattered. You have like one tempo at one moment, then the tempo just suddenly kind of drops out and like shifts. I don't know. I just couldn't really get a hold of the song per se. And then even when I did, it just felt, somewhat standard fare. Like the moments that I was able to kind of like grab onto, it just didn't really go anywhere, or really do anything that made me really take notice, or really set it apart from anything. The whole song itself just kind of has a very, um, just, I don't want to keep using the word standard, but just a very somewhat like basic kind of sound. It kind of just has this even sound somewhat, that kind of just goes through the entire song, but it just dips kind of in tempo up, and it shifts kind of up and down, it kind of at odd placements. I really just couldn't grab a hold of this one here. It just kind of really went through, and I just kind of felt misplaced. And there was moments in the song where I was kind of just grooving it with it, and then all of a sudden, like it just shifted in a way that I couldn't really follow it. I had to let it go for a little bit, and then I was like, okay, all right, so now I'm back on. Now I'm on this piece here, and then it kind of shifts again, and I just couldn't track it. I was having a hard time tracking the movement here. So it just didn't really fit together, in my personal opinion. But even separating out all the different pieces, and disregarding, the connectivity and whatnot of the arrangements, none of the parts really stood out very much, either. It, yeah, it just, nothing really jumped out at me, or really, again, got me engrossed in the song, in any real capacity. Some of the lyrics were a little odd too. I couldn't really track what they're trying to convey at certain moments. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the musicianship here. Everything sounded clean, everything sounded good. The vocals. I'm curious to hear more of his vocal range. Because I feel a lot of this song again was even vocally was just at this one, uh, level. It just didn't really have much movement or anything. It was kind of static. And we get movement here and there. So I know he's got a range. I know that he can do multiple things, but I kind of want to hear the full, gamut of his, abilities and whatnot, or see, if he tackles a song in a different way, than this song. Perhaps this song lent itself for, they wanted it to sound a certain way, but I'd like to see, you know, some more. So yeah, I'm not 100% sold here based off of this first single, but I'm curious to see what the next single would bring. Curious to see if there'd be a change in sound, or a style a little bit, or really what else they have. Because again, the musicianship, there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, the guitars and the bass sounded great, and the drums and whatnot, everything was solid, and the production sounded pretty good too. And vocally, I'm curious to see what he can do, because I think that, there's definitely a voice there for sure. So, I'm really curious to see what else they've put together, because this song, it just, Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of static, but then those shifts just really kind of throw everything off, even though it's somewhat of a static, moderate kind of song. So yeah, just a real odd one here. I can't say it was my favorite, but yeah, I'm curious to see what else they would have. This song, not my personal cup of tea, but let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this one. Am I out of my mind? Were you able to fully follow this bad boy here? Let me know. And that's what I got for y'all today, and I'll catch y'all next time. Ranger out.